Welcome back to Cape Town, everybody. Match opening the Czech for the next 4 matches on centre court on this qualifying day at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event. And we have the Americans, Taylor Crabb and Taylor Sander, taking on the English pair, Issa Vetrani and Freddie Bialokos. And they are warming up on court, as you can see. We'll shortly meet the referees for this one. 1 minute call going out for the end of the warm-up. Crabb and Sander against Vetrani and Bialokos. Crabb won the bronze in Dubai, the second of the Dubai events on Sunday, alongside Paul Lotman. New pair, but he's back with his regular partner here in Cape Town, where it's 21 degrees Celsius. A little bit of breeze. We had a wet start to the day, but it's dried out nicely now. Conditions are pretty good. Qualifying day, so we're not expecting a full house. The main event, the pool events, get underway tomorrow morning and run throughout the day. We'll have 2 courts covered for you here on Volleyball World TV. Great to have you with us on a blustery day on the Cape. There's Issa Vetrani going through his last few practice serves, and then we'll get the introduction of the match officials and the players, the official welcome onto court here in Cape Town.
Welcome to Volleyball World Beach Ultra Elite 16 touchdown.
Lines will just be cleared. So Crabb against Sander, Crabb and Sander against Vetrani and Bialokos will be first. Then Hydra Candelier, who did well in Dubai last week, will take on the French teenagers, Canet and Rotar. Then Kulzer and Lorenz of Germany are up against the Burchik brothers from the Czech Republic. Finally, the Bello twins will be in action against Crew and Gautier Ra.
From your room as well, please give a very, very warm welcome to our other referee today, Rui Carvalho from Portugal.
There we go.
It's not Luis Carvalho, it's Hazem El Shabini, who's our second referee. He looked a bit nonplussed when Mr. Carvalho's name was read out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, starting off with the first team, we've got the United States wearing that #1 vest. Make some noise for
Announcer just using the last name of the players. Taylor Crabb, wearing #1, who, as I mentioned, went to the medal matches with Paul Lotman. Made a good combination, actually, playing together for the first time. Got a bronze medal and had a bye in the first round of qualifiers earlier today.
Make some noise for Sander.
Taylor Sander, wearing #2.
Some stiff competition to be playing against, and where else are we going to find a great team for USA to be playing than good old England in the #1 shirt? Give it up for the train! And his teammate in shirt #2, it is Bialokos.
Yeah, they got the numbers, the announcers got the numbers the wrong way round. It's Bialokos wearing 1 and Vetrani wearing 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, point of correction, I'll say the
So they're not exactly covering themselves in glory, these 2 announcers, are they? Missing the first names of the Americans and getting the numbers wrong. Anyway, we'll forgive them that. First day. Hopefully they'll figure things out eventually. England in white and black shorts, white tops, black shorts. The USA in light blue shirts and black shorts. And the USA will serve first from right to left. We're underway. Taylor Crabb serve. The train. Bialokos stumps that away with real power. That's the right arm unloading for England. We'll see lots more of that as the match progresses. Issa Vetrani wearing #2, just to be clear. These two won the bronze medal in Ios in the Greek islands back in June, just off the coast of Santorini, I think, the island of Ios. Hour's ferry ride or so from there. Little touch over the top from Crab to secure the first point for the USA. That serve whipped in, but Train coming forward, he dumps that down. Point is kept alive. Good stuff from the Americans. Easy finish for Taylor Crab, just to poke that one home. Acres of space there. Sanders' serve goes wide. Blustery conditions making life quite tough for the servers. They'll have to get used to it. Same for everybody, of course. And an ace. That's a nice way to pick up a point for England. 3-2 in front in the opening set. If you've not watched beach volleyball with us before, first to 21 with a 2-point lead in the first couple of sets. If we go to a deciding set in this best of 3, that's a short set, first to 15. The Train back on his feet quickly and guides that to the back of court nicely. Simple finish in the end there from Isaba Train. And Bialokos, just 22 years old, with the serve. Crab, Sander through the block and point for the USA. England had that 2-gap lead. We've reached 7 points, so 4 + 3 = 7. So they have a change of ends. That'll happen after every 7-point segment of play, and then after every 5 in the decider, if we get there. Crab serve. Here's the set from Betrain, looking good for Bialokos. Doesn't miss many of those. He's got such height and presence above the net. Easy win for him. England 5-3 in front. Good looking serve. Crab sets. Sander. Train underneath it, and in the end, inviting for Sander. Just took it on with a little individual swing.
Ladies and gentlemen, very tight fixture, plenty to play for, of course, just before the playoffs. And
Sanders' serve floated in. It's gone straight back to the American side of the court. They should win this point, but it's blocked out by Bialokos. 6-4 in front, first set. Monster block for Freddie Bialokos. (6-4) and serve. Bialokos doesn't quite carry. I think he thought for a moment that that would just have enough momentum to creep over, but it stayed on England's side of the court. Taylor Crab, the 30-year-old, both at 30, in fact, the Americans. The Train coming forward quickly, getting underneath it, and he's blocked out by Taylor Sander. Good move for Sander. Crab's turn to serve now. Monster block for Sander, roofing that one out. On we go. Bialokos for Betrain. Bit of football between the two Americans, but they couldn't return the ball into play.
teams are still quite evenly close, or rather evenly matched. It's still anyone's game in the opening set.
Betrain's turn to serve. 7-6 opening set. Jump serve. Into play. It's an ace for Betrain. Proper weapon that serve is. Dipping. The trajectory he got on the ball was hugely impressive. Another 7 points played, so they swap ends again. England maintain this 2-point cushion, and Isaba Train, the 26-year-old, is ready to serve. Beat Zurka and Jordan in the first round of preliminaries earlier today, the English pair.
Super spy.
taking that one 21-18, 21-14. Moderately straightforward. That first round of qualifiers. This is the second round, so the winner of this goes into the main draw, which starts tomorrow, into one of the four pools that contain 4 teams each, giving us the Elite 16 starters. Ace for the USA, just slammed into the fence and dropped. Sander again sends that one long, so mixed bag on serve that time for Taylor Sander. An ace followed by a service error. Villalocos grips the ball with his left hand, thumps it in with his right and finds an ace right through the centre. Best serve of the match so far. Right between his two opponents, who were just spectators, each expecting the other to take it on, and neither of them did. Freddie's serve again. Sander finds a way through on the angle. Nicely done. After 21 points have been completed, we'll hit the technical timeout. So a couple more before they take a break. The train, reverse set. But Freddie fires it home. Good climb, perfect timing. 1 to go before the technical. The train is ready to serve, wearing that light blue cap. Jump serve from Betrain again, dipping. Oh, this is a chase now. Got a cross here from Sander. He's done well, but it clipped the tape. That gives the advantage to England, who are blocked out. Good reactions from Sander. And they are delighted after that point, which really shouldn't have been won by them, to head to the technical timeout. 11-10 at the technical timeout.
It is USA up against England. Plenty of action to look forward to. A lot to play for, of course, and I know why.
Court gets a groom from the team of men and women in white and black who are in charge of breaking the sand. And a few into the grandstands this afternoon. Just after 4 in the afternoon here in Cape Town.
That's exactly what happened. I mean, the guys were evenly matched up until the very last point they could possibly play for. So
you're watching Volleyball World TV, and we've got the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event. As we take a look at the shape of the last 10 points here, USA 1 behind, and will serve at the restart. 10-11. Sander serve. Yeah, didn't get the luck that time, and it slams straight into the centre court net. England back in front by 2. Freddie's turn to serve. Freddie Villalocos off and away. Sander with forward momentum, make sure of it. Excellent set from teammate Taylor Crabb, the two Taylors. A long established, well-established pair. And here is Taylor Crabb. Teamed up to good effect with Paul Lottman last week in Dubai, the second of the successive Dubai Challenge events. Advantage England here, 2 points clear in the opening set. Issa Betrain sends it in. Good looking set for Sander. Fires that one home for a point for the USA.
US style, powerful strike, getting the point. US on the serve.
Look at it from the reverse angle. Freddie's set for the train. Finds a way through, just about gets past the attempted block from Taylor Sander. First to 21 in the first couple of sets. England in good shape here. Oh, another good looking serve. Sander did well to dig it out. Now he returns to fire for the point for the USA.
My goodness, this is quite intense. Evenly matched.
Very evenly matched. I like it like this.
The train. Bielokos with the set, not ideal, and he made life tough for his partner, who managed to find the target. As they change ends again. And England just managing to keep their distance from the United States of America. This 2-point cushion has remained intact throughout.
Holding down the lead in this first set. Very crucial set.
The train. Now from left to right. Can they stretch their lead here? The train serve. Just drops in. Crab set. Sander. Freddie did well, takes it on and slams it into the net. Yeah, that's going to hurt, I think, for Freddie Bielokos, because they had an extra touch, remember? Bielokos decided to take it on in two and slammed it straight into the net. The USA within one, and then they send up a loose serve. England will thank them for that, a gift. 16-14. Freddie ready to go again. Good looking serve. Crab lifts it high. Oh, good block. Tough for the Americans here. Has to cross. Bit of a let off for England as the ball clips the net and slows down, giving them a little more time and space than they might have otherwise anticipated. 17-14. Bielokos and Bertrain stretch their lead. (17-14). Right-handed serve in. Crab with great forward speed. That helps his delivery. 2 or 3 strides in the sand. Good takeoff, perfect timing. Closing the gap to 2. 15-17, first set. Crab serve from the extremities of the court. Good looking set from Freddie Bielokos. Bertrain puts it away, it's come back. Surely England will polish it off here. How's this set? The spike, Crab diving, and footwork from Sander, but they couldn't keep the point alive. And England get closer to their target of 21 with a gap of 3 points now, 18-15. Yep, I'm not totally surprised that the USA have called a timeout. Watching this first set slip away, deciding that it's time for a rest and a talk, and possibly develop a strategy for getting their way back into this opening set. But it's not going to be easy with the England pair on such excellent form from what we can see so far. The last 10 points, well, 3 of the last 4 to the English pair, and they have a lead of 3. 18-15 in the first set as the sun returns to light up this centre court in Cape Town. Sand not quite as deep this week as it was in Dubai. With the combination of the deep sand and the heat in the UAE, the players were really struggling with the pace of the matches and the physical demands of the games. Things a little more regular here in Cape Town as we return for the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event. Whoever wins this today is through to the pool matches, which start tomorrow. A train ready to go. 18-15 at the restart after the USA timeout. Serve is in. Sander. Crab with the set. Sander misses, but there was a touch on the block on the way through. That's a point for USA. 16-18. They need some success with the serve here to get back into this set. An ace would be timely for Sander. That didn't miss by much. And Freddie Bielokos just having a look back at the mark. He let that go, and it just squeaked out. Good judgment, in fact, from Freddie. 19-16. Freddie Villalocos has caused problems for the Americans at times with his serving, but that one was loose.
17-19. Oh, yes.
Easy point for the Americans. 17-19. Taylor Crabb ready to go from extreme left on his side of the court. The train lifts it up for Freddie, who fires it to Crabb, gets skin on the ball, and well played. Taylor Crabb spotted that the Englishmen were reversing up the court and played it close in. Well, things have started to develop nicely since the Americans took that time out. They've gone from 16-19 to 18-19. Big point here. England need this one to set up set points, and they do so. 2018. England hit set point and will serve with Batrain. 2018, first set. Can they wrap up this first set now? USA have control. Sander. Batrain gathers. Villalocos tries to guide it to the back of court. The Americans get another go. It's blocked, it's down. Well played, brilliant recovery from the USA. That was fabulous communication between the two Taylors.
It's intense. USA.
Well, this looked like a lost cause, but somehow it was congested on that side of the court. Somehow they dug it out for a point and will serve. 19-20, still set point England. Freddie lifts it up for Issa Batrain, and that is the set for England. The referee just took his time to point his left arm towards England's side of the court. Taylor Crabb's not happy with it, but I'm not sure that the referee's going to change his mind now. It's 21-19. And a rather dejected looking Taylor Crabb trudges back to his bench. He thought they should still be playing the opening set, but it has been awarded to England. Batrain and Villalocos take the first by 21-19, despite a late surge from the two Taylors, Crabb and Sander.
We want to teach people volleyball. They need to know that there's yellow cards and there's red cards.
Let's have a look at the numbers. England benefiting from 5 mistakes from the USA. Blocks few and far between, 2 for the USA, 1 for England. And England helping themselves along with those 3 aces as well in the opening set, which they have claimed by 21 points to the USA's 19. Players coming back onto court for the start of the second. USA in light blue and black. Dropped the first set, 21-19. They will serve first at the start of the second with Taylor Crabb into play. Villalocos. Batrain comfortably in. Very few mistakes from the English pair. They have been disciplined. Train serve. Not a great set from Sander towards Crabb. England can capitalise here, and they fire it home and take the first 2 points of this second set. It's a dreamy start for Batrain and Villalocos. And the second English pair involved a little later as well. Javier Bello and brother Joaquin Bello, twin brother Joaquin Bello, came through their match earlier to take their place in the second round of qualifying. They'll be playing the French pair, Youssef Krug and Arnaud Gauthier-Ra, in the last match of the qualifying session later today. Sanders serve. Oh, it's on the line. Well, the referees got a different opinion to the line judge. Line judge pointed her flag down at the sand as if to say it was in, but the referee saw it differently. 3-point England. 3-1. Good looking serve. Crab's in a tough position here. Straight to Batrain. Off the net. Batrain will try and finish the point. Very neatly done. English pair reacting sharply to the opportunities that come their way. 4-1 in the second set. Long way back from here for Crab and Sander. Sander over the top. Bielokos does well, but Train does even better. Nothing going for Crab and Sander here. And England have stormed ahead to a set and 5-1 lead. 5 of the first 6 points to England. They couldn't have dreamt of a better start to this second set. And Bielokos will send the serve in now. Gifts one back to the USA.
Okay, 7 balls played, changing ends.
So the first change of ends of the second set, with England leading the USA by 5 points to 2. Big spike from Taylor Crab. He enjoyed unloading with his right arm. A couple of points in succession for the USA. They've shortened the gap. It's just 2 points now. Bielokos with the high set. Batrain down the line and inside the target area. Looking really comfortable at the moment, the two English players. Issa Batrain, 26 years old. His partner, 4 years younger at 22. Floated to the back of the court, wasn't the best pass from Sander, but they recovered well. Improvising after the imperfect pass from Taylor Sander. Four 4-6, Sander's serve. Bielokos with those outstretched long forearms. Oh, that's beautifully executed. Killed that point stone dead. He's a joy to watch when he's in full flow, Freddie Bielokos. 7-4. Good looking serve again, making life tough for Sander. Crab with the set. Sander over the top. Batrain did brilliantly with that dig and fires it away. It's not over yet. There's a joust and it's won, unsurprisingly, by the tallest player on the court. Freddie Bielokos timed his climb perfectly there.
Only 40 points in, 4 points in.
Well, he's having a fabulous run of play, and his partner, Issa Batrain, is defending quite superbly. Next serve in, oh goodness. How did that make its way through? Sheer weight of serve. The ball stopped dead. And then cruelly for the Americans, it dropped. Look at that. 9-4. That one's out. 9-5, so we've reached 14 points in total. Time for a change of ends. England will be very happy with their scoreline. Took the first set, 21-19. It looked, for a moment, they got a little shaky at the end of that second set, that first set, and it looked for a moment that they might just lose their lead as the Americans put together a run of points, but they held their nerve and took it 21-19, leading 9-5 in the second. And Batrain climbs and fires that right onto the line. The accuracy of England's attack has been particularly impressive. Into double figures, and they have double the score of their opponents in this second set. Crab to Sander. finds a way through the Freddie block that time.
Getting another point. Closing that gap. Only 4 points.
Big spike from Taylor Sander.
6 serving 10.
6-10. Sander needs a bit of magic on serve. Straight to Batrain. This is set from Bielokos. Too good. Batrain again. Not missing anything. So reliable. And he's being
England putting themselves up on 11 points.
set up beautifully by Freddie. His feeding of his partner has been exemplary. Look at him cut his serve. Now he's back for the block. That one just guided over. A little soft and gentle touch from the USA, from Taylor Sander. Shaped as if to play the big spike and then cut it away. Loose serve. England will take those all day long. A lazy point for the English pair. All they had to do was watch. Batrain with this jump serve, and he's missed one. But you can count the mistakes that Issa Batrain has made on the fingers of half a hand, but that one has just given the Americans a bit of encouragement. 8-12. Sanders' turn with the serve. It's into play. Bielokos. Batrain. Oh, it's poked away. Now lifted up. Not great from Freddie, but tough for the Americans to recover from here as the English players backtrack down the sand. A lot of movement. It's got to get in the peripheral vision of the American players, and the USA are a long way behind. A set and 8-13 behind. Looking good for the English pair here. On come the team of court groomers with their rates, and the last 10 points have been fairly evenly spread, but England did the damage early on in this second set as they raced away to a 5-1 lead. That was where the set was potentially won, in the early stages. Lack of alertness from the two Taylors as the English pair struck early. 21 degrees with 77% humidity. Springtime in South Africa, of course. Precipitation likelihood now 50%. I think we've had the worst of the wet weather, which came during the morning matches. England a set and 13-8 in front. Freddie Bielokos with the serve. Sander with forward momentum, drilled home nicely. That's a good combination. Good pass. Nice set from Crab.
That's it right there.
And Sander moving in for the kill. Crab serve. Just trickled over. But Trey looks menacing. Good work from Sander to get to that one. But Crab couldn't back it up. Tried an impossible shot, really. He was having to lean away. He was reversing towards that red banner at the back, trying to clear an impossible angle. A highly ambitious move from Taylor Crab. Batrain and Bielokos comfortably ahead here. Nicely done. It's the first outing, of course, for the two Taylors, Taylor Crab and Taylor Sander, because they had a bye in round one of qualifying. They may have benefited from an outing. Certainly it looks as if Issa Batrain and Freddie Bielokos, who beat Switzerland, the Swiss pair 2-0 in the first round of qualifying, have benefited from an early outing today. Now, advantage USA here. Can Crab kill the point? No, Batrain's underneath it. Surely they'll get it done this time. The men in light blue. Batrain again. Oh, this looks good for England. Can they win this point? It's got to cross here. So, time and space and choices now for the English pair. Batrain pushes it forward. Freddie fires it home. Longest rally of the contest so far. And it's England's point. Good recovery at the back of court from Crab, giving Sander no option but to hoist it high. Freddie Bielokos finishing the point 15-10. Sander, that's good. Oh, vicious right arm. Really took a big swing at that, Taylor Sander. Super spike from him.
USA on the serve.
On we go. The train blocked. And I think that's the first successful block of this second set. Will that kickstart America's momentum here? Taylor Crab serves it along. High set. Oh, it's illegally played by Freddie Bielokos. So 2 points in a row for the USA. Starting to restore some belief now. Change of ends. England still in front. The gap has shrunk significantly. And there's a timeout, so the English pair deciding that they want to just press pause, try and take the sting out of the American resurgence here, so the USA will take their seats, and England will hope that taking the timeout is enough to restore the balance in their favour. It's qualification day here at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event in Cape Town. We'll expect greater numbers in the grandstand for the pool stages, which begin tomorrow. Medal matches on Sunday here in Cape Town. Breeze just easing off slightly now. We had tough weather conditions for the start of the day. It was a little wet and windy. Better now. And the athletes will be happy that they're not dealing with the oppressive heat that was omnipresent in Dubai across the two events. Ready for the restart. England took the timeout. They'll be keen to win the first point at the restart. Bielokos with the set. The train looks solid. That's going to go out of the lower body of Taylor Crab. And England's scoreline is looking more and more impressive. Apologies that we don't have the score on screen at the moment. Hopefully we'll get that back for you. It's an ace from Issa Batrain. Oh, you'll like that. 2 in a row since the England timeout. And the ace tantalizingly in front of the two Taylors. That's going to hurt. Oh, it's another one, is it? Well, it has to cross here. Sander with no option but just to play that across. Kept it low. Bielokos fires it home.
Oh, man.
3 back-to-back points since they took their timeout for England. On a roll now. 3 points in a row. Once again, sorry that we don't have the scoreline on your screens. The score graphic has gone walkabout for the moment.
No mistake there. So 4 points separating the teams.
So 3 of the last 4 points have gone England's way. Good pass. What a dig that was from Freddie. Who returns, gets quickly back to his feet. He was down on his knees on the sand, quickly gets himself back upright and fires that home.
You just like saying that name. We spent the whole morning saying it.
Into the net directly that time. England 2 points from victory. Be a big victory as well over the two Taylors who had a bye in the first round of qualifying. Crab's serve is long and it's match point England. One more change of ends.
It's
20 points to 15. Scoreline hasn't quite tipped over.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
Catching up with us now, it is match point England. 2015, Batrain serve. Crab with the set. Sander sends it onto the target area, but it's surely just a stay of execution now for the USA, who will serve to try and stay in the match at 16-20. Match point 21-19 in the first for England. Bialokos off his forearms, Batrain to the back of court, and that's the end of the contest. And England qualify for the main draw with a 2-0 victory over the highly fancied American pair of Taylor Crabb and Taylor Sander. Issa Batrain and Freddie Bialokos will go to the main draw. 21-19 in the first, a much more comfortable second set, which they've won by 21 points to 16, and they did the damage early in that second set, racing away to a 5-1 lead, an advantage that they never let slip. 2 matches played today, 2 matches won today for the team from England, who defeated Zucker and Jordan of Switzerland 2-0 in the first round and have now taken care of the Americans 2-0 in the second round of qualifying. I'll be back at the top of the hour with the next match here. Hydra Candelier against Canet and Rota. Welcome back to South Africa. We're in Cape Town. Day one of the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event. And we have a second round of qualifying match coming up between Heydrich and Dillier of Switzerland, Canet and Rotard of France. The two teenagers, Canet and Rotard, should really be at school. One of them's 17, the other's 18. Heydrich and Dillier were involved in the tournament, the challenge level tournament in Dubai over the last few days, coming forth, just missing a medal in fact in Dubai on Sunday. They were beaten by the American pair for that bronze. And they've had a successful first round of qualifying. Adrian Heydrich and Leo Dillier defeating Just and Danilo of South Africa from the host nation in round one, 2-0. And Arthur Canet and Theo Rotard also came through. They took out the Canadian pair, McNeil and Russell, in round one. A bit tighter, that one. They eventually came through 2-1. Temperature now at 22 degrees, very pleasant, which is 72 Fahrenheit in old money. Very little chance of rain. It looks like the worst of the weather has passed across the Cape. We had heavy winds, strong rain this morning, a bit wet and miserable at times, but conditions pretty good now. Just a little breeze, and we are almost ready to go with this second round of qualifying. So it's all or nothing here. Whoever wins this one will qualify for the pool stages in the main draw of the Elite 16 competition. So the area around the net and on the lines being groomed, and we'll find out who the officials are for this match between the two European sides, close neighbours, Switzerland versus France.
I have to recognize our FIVB internationally accredited referees. Ladies and gentlemen, our first referee, all the way from Italy,
Davide Crescentini is the Italian first referee for our next match on centre.
Oh yes, and his partner in crime, ladies and gentlemen, also from Europe, hailing all the way from Portugal. Make some noise for Rui Jorge Carvalho.
Rui Jorge Carvalho
And ladies and gentlemen,
from Portugal is the second referee.
I'll start off with the first team, Team Switzerland, wearing that #1 vest. Make some noise for Heydrich.
Always not using their first names when he introduces them onto court, the announcer. That's Adrian Heydrich wearing #1 for Switzerland. Brilliant blocker. And he's partnered, they've been together for about a year now, by Leo Dillier, who's 21.
Can we get a round of applause for Team Switzerland? And of course,
Leo Dillier and Adrian Heydrich had lots of match practice, played in both Dubai Challenge events, making 4th place in the second of them, making the medal matches in Dubai 2, narrowly beaten by the Americans in that bronze medal match. And they're playing against the French teenagers. Arthur Canet wears #1, he's just 17 from Montpellier. And his partner is only a year older. I think they're in the same school year, so barely a year older. It's Theo Rotard. And Rotard comes from Martigues, just outside Marseille, in the south of France. So Switzerland in all black. Leo Dillier wears the lighter coloured cap, and #2 for Switzerland. Arthur Canet and Theo Rotard will serve first. Here we go, we're underway for a place in the main draw. France serving in green and black from right to left. Chance here for Heydrich to get involved in a joust. It'll cross now from Dillier. Long rally to start this fixture. over the top and via the antenna. Ball just clipped the red and white stick, which is called the antenna. Sticks up at either end of the net, and if it hits the antenna, it's out. So Switzerland, after a long exchange, win the opening point of this fixture. Leo Dillier's serve. Ultra reliable on serve, Dillier. One point all in the opening set. Or just a fraction long. Had a real dip on it. But a cheap point for Switzerland. Adrian Heydrich serve. Oh, it's an ace. Sent to the back of court, and Arthur Canet couldn't dig it up for his partner Theo Rotar.
Okay, Heydrich serving, Switzerland.
Heydrich serving 3-1. Good start for Switzerland in the first set. Heydrich again sends it in. Awkward again for France. Now a bit of forward momentum, and they've missed. Nothing going in the early stages for the French teenagers. Beat the Canadians in round 1 of qualifying 2-1. McNeil and Russell of Canada dispatched by Canet and Rotar, but they're up against stiffer opposition here with Heydrich and Dillier. Good reach from Dillier. Kept that in play somehow. And he's underneath it again. And taken on individually by Heydrich.
Great rally there, point to Switzerland.
5 of the first 6 points heading Switzerland's way. Adrian Heydrich ready to serve. Hits the tape, into play. And wide. Unforced errors are plenty in the first exchanges in this opening set. Nervous start from Arthur Canet and Theo Rotar. Canet from Montpellier, Rotar from Marseille, just outside Marseille. What a start for Heydrich, who's 28, and Dillier, who's just 21 years old. Beat the South Africans in the first round of qualifying today. Houston Danilo 2-0. Off the block and away, so that will just help to settle French nerves here. Arthur Canet ready to serve. Yeah, no, that's not what they needed. Swiss will just smile and say thank you very much. Cheap points, keep them coming please, boys. And that one didn't make its way through to the blocker. It hit the fence, and again another easy win for Switzerland. 8-2 in the first. Leo Dillier getting ready to serve.
Switzerland on the serve.
Just drops it in. Taken on in 2, but blocked out and onto the line. Brilliant work from Adrian Heydrich. French pair taking a chance and
There we go. So 1 point
trying to kill the point in 2 hits. Dillier was, Heydrich was waiting. Reverse set. This looks a little more promising and well played. Arthur Canet slowing it down, rolling it over the top of the block on the angle for a point. There's still 6 adrift here. Theo Rotar to serve. 202 centimeters above the sand. Good looking serve. Heydrich did well to cover the ground. Dillier straight to Canet. Rotar, chance for France. And they take it. Nice work. 2 in a row for the French pair. Confidence level starting to grow a little now. Theo Rotar's serve. Dillier underneath it. Heydrich with the set. This is tight. And it's won by the taller man, unsurprisingly. Theo Rotar versus Leo Dillier is always going to be a bit of a mismatch, and they're starting to find a bit of form here, the French pair. That joust won by Théo Rotard. 5-9 they trail in the first. Théo Rotard will serve after the change of ends. Good looking serve, came in from a great height. Dillier rolls it towards that back corner. Comfortably done by Léo Dillier.
Double digits, like you said. It's game on.
Now Adi Heidrich's turn with the serve. Never quite know what he's going to do. He's got a variety of serves at his disposal. Canet finds his way through, and a bit of sand in the sunglasses for Adi Heidrich. Arthur Canet, look at this height above the net. Explosive spike from the 17-year-old, who is preparing to serve now. They close the gap to 4, 6-10. Ball in play, Dillier. Heidrich lifts it up. Dillier slams it home. Good spike from Léo Dillier. There's a good understanding between Dillier and Heidrich, who won the Swiss Championships in September. Been together for about a year and growing in stature all the time. Oh, it's blocked and the block is wide. But the French are aware that Heidrich is going to be there. And he will win some of these, you can be sure. That one off his right hand and away for a point for the French teenagers, 7-11. Loose one, cheap point. It's a risky serve that Théo Rotard employs. High ball toss and a big leap as he tries to get that downward trajectory on the ball. Heidrich shows how it's done with an ace. Didn't hit it quite as hard as his opponent did. So a foul serve from France, an ace from Switzerland. And Switzerland are moving clear in this opening set. Heidrich clips the net. Canet comes forward down the right, and as I said, he will win some of those, and right on cue, Adi Heidrich does what he does best and takes France to a 14-7 lead, and that brings about the technical timeout. 21 points played, so they get a break. 14-7. And here come the rake-wielding, white-shirted court workers to tidy things up on centre court. 22 degrees, sunny and warm today in Cape Town. And you can see the spread of the last 10 points. There was that run for France, and they go 3, 4, 5, and then 6, but look at the last 3. All Switzerland, who are strengthening their position in this opening set. And remember, whoever wins will go straight into the main draw, into one of the pools, to start playing the money matches, which begin in Cape Town at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event tomorrow. 7-14 in favour of Switzerland. France underneath it. Canet for Rotard. Oh, he's pushed, that was going out, but Dillier decided to play it. Rotard gets another go, plays it to Canet, who makes certain of it this time. Jump set, always good to see. Spectacular interaction between the French boys. Here's Heidrich, slightly mid-court, but he manages to find sufficient pace on that spike, and he's congratulated by Léo Dillier in a sort of apologetic way, because it wasn't the best set we've ever seen from Dillier, but Heidrich able to improvise and deal with it, and he serves now. Arthur Canet. He finds a way through Théo Rotard that time.
Getting intense. Remember, getting to play for every point counts at this stage. You can't afford any mistakes. France.
9-15. Rotard serve. Yeah, hoping that that was going to cross and land on Switzerland's side of the court, but it stayed French side. It's like Geneva Airport with a Swiss side and a French side, isn't it? 16-9, Switzerland lead. Well played, Dillier underneath it, but it's not going to come back. Too far away from Heydrich. And France make their way to double figures. But highly unlikely, realistically, that they will have any way back into this opening set. Dillier sets it up for Heydrich. Heydrich, rather hoofs that one long. Didn't make clean contact. A little clumsy with his delivery there, Adrien Heydrich. 2 in a row for France as Arthur Canet finds his position for serving. Canet lifts it up and over, Heydrich underneath it. Heydrich returns to spike and win the point for Switzerland. Nice combination. An excellent communication between the two Swiss players. Heydrich at 28, Dillier at 21.
6 points separating the teams right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Remarkably, Heydrich is 11 years older than Arthur Canet, his opponent. And he's only 28. Dillier, 17-11. Canet for Rotar. Rotar. Frustrating for Adi Heydrich. I think he thought he'd done enough to push that one away for a winner. Rotar's serve. Heydrich plays it. Dillier returns. Heydrich! Oh, good block. Theo Rotar with exquisite timing there. And then that was hit with real force from Adi Heydrich. The gap is just 4. France are... well then that happens, doesn't it? Just as they've got themselves to within a realistic target, a realistic distance of Switzerland, they gift the Swiss a cheap point. Not for the first time. Theo Rotar misses with his serve. Heydrich sends his in. Rotar! Dillier's underneath it, goes back to Canet. Rotar again. Rotar sets up Canet, who kills it. Jump set again. Nice work from Theo Rotar. Just a 4-point gap now. France will still believe that they've got what it takes to claw their way back into this opening set.
No messing there from Switzerland.
Excellent set from
Every point counts right now.
Leo Dillier.
Dillier on the serve.
19-14, Dillier serve. Canet, Rotar. Dillier underneath it. Heydrich takes it. Ooh, yeah, well, he decided that he was going solo there, Adi Heydrich. Sort of lost his spatial awareness as he jumped and turned at the same time. 15-19, Rotar's serve has to put this one into play. I think it might have been going out. Heydrich played it, now returns to spike and gets that out. Just missed the line. It was close, and France are getting closer.
3 points in it. It's the first of 21.
Just 3 points adrift. It looked like they'd be given a real thumping in this first set. They have communicated well, kept the faith, and they are just 3 points behind. Rotar's serve off the net. Heydrich, a good-looking set for Dillier. Dillier can't clear the net. A few unforced errors. One from Heydrich, one from Dillier, and another chance for France. Will we see a timeout? We have got a timeout. Unsurprisingly, Switzerland have just pressed pause, having watched their monster lead slip away, and it's just 2 points now against the French teenagers Arthur Canet and Theo Rotar, who have had a difficult start to this first set, but played with maturity. And look at the spread of the last 10 points. France dominating. They've won 7 of the last 10.
We do see, a lot of people who are in less fortunate circumstances.
You're watching Volleyball World TV. We're at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event Preliminary rounds here today on centre court in Cape Town as we move to the pool stages tomorrow. Great to have you along. Beautiful conditions, 22 degrees, the breeze easing off. France battling in to contention here, having been a long way behind. Theo Rotar's serve. Yeah, that vindicates that timeout called by Switzerland, who are now at set point. That's exactly what they wanted, just to slow things down, take the sting out of the Theo Rotar serve. And it's set point for Switzerland with Adi Heidrich ready to serve. It's in play. Kane, Rotar, difficult position here, and Heidrich wins it with a block. So the first set goes to Switzerland. Despite a late surge from the French, Switzerland win the first by 21 points to 17. And it's wrapped up with a monster block by Adrian Heidrich. Switzerland pretty efficient there, getting that first set won in just 16 minutes. But there were signs that France were starting to assert themselves. 10 French errors helping Switzerland to that 21-17 scoreline. But there were 5 aces from France along the way. A couple of red dots on France's side of that stats table tells you that they are by no means out of this. And the 2 French teenagers running keenly back onto court, ready for the start of this second set. Switzerland will hope to get off to a similar start to the opening set, where they got to 5-1 in double quick time. Second set underway. Dillier gifts a point to France right at the start of the second. Lovely angle from Heidrich.
That would be the fastest set of the day.
Everything is rolling at once if you look at the scoreboard.
And Heidrich ready to serve now. Full concentration into play. Kane off his forearms. Rotar can't kill the point. He'll get another go here. Rotar lifts it up for Kane this time. Well played. That was intelligent work from the French pair. Temptation for Kane here was to take a big swing, but then he slowed things down and volleyed that away for a winner. Theo Rotar. Risky serve of his. Heidrich bends and digs it out and then returns to loose and send that wide. So France have a 2-point gap for the first time in their favour in this contest. 3-1 after an unforced error from Adi Heidrich. Rotar. Dillier gets to grips with it, and Heidrich scores for Switzerland.
I love it. I never knew until today you could use your feet. So long as the ball is in the air, it is in play, however you keep it there.
Footwork from Kane, but he couldn't guide it back into play. Rotar was close to the net. Heidrich underneath it. France need this one, and they get it. Good work from Rotar.
Not at all. Not at all. So it's still too close to goal.
Now, Arthur Kane, just 17 years old, with the reverse baseball cap, spinning the ball before he prepares to serve. He's got a high ball toss. It's into play. Dillier has to cross it here. Advantage France. Rotar should. Oh, Rotar does. Well played. Now, Switzerland are 3 points adrift. The first change of end. Storming start. Remember, it was 5-1 for Switzerland in the first set. Well, a reversal of fortunes with France leading 5-2 in the second, having dropped the first set 21-17. Kane's serve. Heidrich. Dillier with an intelligent spike on the angle into the gaping spaces on the French side of the court. 3-5. Well left. Line judge dropped the flag, but then raised it. Good judgment from the French pair, who are back in front with double the score of their opponent, 6-3. Now Rotar needs to put these into play. Or both the Swiss team going for it. Awkward here for Heydrich. Canet. Rotar pushes it home and away. Well played, excellent improvisation. Had to react. And France are powering through this opening set. 7-3 in front. Theo Rotar will be confident, and he has scored with just about every serve so far. He saw a few mistakes with this risky looking serve in the first set, and just as I say that, the commentator's curse strikes Theo Rotar as he finds the net. Dillier into play. Canet reverse, takes it on. Oh yes, well played. Cheeky, applauded by his teammate. What a dummy that was from Arthur Canet. Shaped as if to set and then scored individually. 8-4. They won't mind about that loose serve earlier on from Rotar. Dillier, Heydrich. Dillier is blocked out. Rotar has Dillier matched at the moment. 9-4. This second set is France's to lose, and Switzerland have pressed the pause button, have said enough is enough, and they've called a timeout, trailing by 5, 4-9, having taken the first set 21 points to 17 here at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event in Cape Town. Day one, the two preliminary matches. Both sides have had a win earlier today. 2-0 for Heydrich and Dillier over the South African pair. 2-1 for Canet and Rotar over the Canadian pair. Breeze easing off. See the flags of Italy, Austria and Brazil there. Three of the competing nations in this cosmopolitan event in Cape Town. 9-4 in play. Dillier set from Heydrich. Switzerland win the first point at the restart to vindicate their use of the timeout. We go straight to a change of ends. 14 points have been played. And it's Adi Heydrich's rotation on the serve. 5-9. Sent into play. Canet, Rotar misses with that. 2 in a row since the timeout for Switzerland. They'll be happy with the way things have developed since they returned to play. Heydrich again. Canet underneath it. Rotar lifts it up. Canet strikes just inside the line with plenty of power on that right-handed spike. France into double figures. Theo Rotar. Dillier. Heydrich. Dillier with forward momentum and over the top and into the sand for a winner. Gap is 3. Nicely done. And Leo Dillier is ready to serve for Switzerland here. 4th in Dubai on Sunday, just missing a medal. They're beaten by the Americans in the race for the bronze. Rotar for Canet. Canet with that subtle finish. Beautifully done. Heydrich thought about taking it on, decided to include Dillier in the fun and games, and France get a cheap point. Bit of a mismatch there between the two Swiss. Dillier was expecting something else from Heydrich, and the 5-point gap has been restored. Heydrich makes no mistake that time, didn't need a second invitation after that pass from Dillier, which turned into a perfect set. Nothing that either of the French players could do about that. Heydrich serves one in. Canet, Rotard, kills it beautifully. And that takes us to the technical timeout. France are 5 points clear. They will be confident they can extend the life of this match by winning this second set and taking us to a decider, which will, of course, if we go there, be the first of 15. The last 10 points. Well, after they took their time out, Switzerland won 3 in a row, and then things started to work for France, and they have reached the timeout in really good shape after 21 points have been played in this second set. First set to Switzerland, there were signs, weren't there, at the end of that first set, that France was starting to find their footing, to find some form, and they opened up an early foothold in this second set, and they have maintained a comfortable lead throughout. 13-8 in front now. It will take, I think, a handful of unforced errors to allow Switzerland back into this second set as Rotard serves at the restart. Heydrich has to reset. Rotard takes it on and kills it. Well played, good reflex shot making from Théo Rotard. 14-8. Switzerland may indeed, if France will take another couple and extend their lead even further, there is a chance, of course, that Switzerland will mentally check out of the set and focus on the decider, which is looking inevitable now, really, with the French combining so effectively. 15-8 in front. Surely it's an insurmountable gap now. Rotard's looked really good, serving, and he's got away with that one. The ball held up, and it sat on the top of the net before deciding which way to drop. He'd have thoroughly enjoyed seeing that one drop for a winner. And they're just 5 points from sealing this second set now. Probably won't matter too much that he's dumped that one in the net. Leo Dillier serves it in. Canet, Rotard, Canet. Oh, well played. Guiding that one delicately to the back of court. He's got his rangefinder in here, right on the baseline. 17-9. Bit of a thumping in this second set for Switzerland. Heydrich can't kill the point. Canet might. Heydrich is there with a beautiful block.
Quite a big lead though for France. Switzerland got to work hard here now to stay in this set.
(10-17). Heydrich has just won the block point. Now he serves. Canet to Rotard. Back to Canet. He looks really reliable in that position. That right arm in the hand, just guiding the ball across the angle for the winner. Looking really good here, the French youngsters. The two teenagers up against the experienced Swiss pair, holding their own in the second set. 3 points to win it and force the decider.
You are the jinx when you say that. You know that, don't you?
I said it afterwards this time.
Serve is in play. Here we go. Signer to Rotard over the top and just dropped it wide. A couple of points back to back for Switzerland. Still 6 points away though. fraction too much that time. Cheap point, Dillier's serve dumped in the net, and it's 19-12. France will ease their way to a 1-all scoreline here. Heydrich. Dillier has found the line. It was a little too close for comfort, but it clipped the line, and 13-19. Well, a couple of aces would just change the complexion, wouldn't it, and give Switzerland the belief, but that one was long, and it is set point for France, 20 points to 13. They'll serve to wrap up this second set now. Teo Rota try and win it with an ace. I think you might see a few fireworks with this serve from the 18-year-old Frenchman. It's into play. Heydrich finds the sand. Side out for Switzerland, 14-20. France will have the belief that they can wrap up this second set here and now. Rota, it's an ace from Dillier. Good time to produce one for Dillier. I'm not sure it's going to make too much difference in the outcome of this second set, but it does make the scoreline look a little less untidy for the Swiss pair. 15-20, set point France. Dillier serves an ace and then a foul serve, and France take the set by 21 points to 15. We're into a decider, which will be the first of 15. Coin toss about to happen to decide who serves and which ends will be used. Beach volleyball, because it is, it's a summer holiday sport. That's how it started, I guess. You can see there's lots of handshaking. The referee, David De Crescentini from Italy, coming down, and he high fives with the players. It's just a nice vibe about beach volleyball. Rarely see any antagonism, anything serious between the players. There can be a bit of laughter sometimes, but there's just something very pleasant about it. Second set stats there, and opponent errors significant from both sides, but there's a spring in the step of Arthur Canet and Teo Rota as they come back onto court for the decider. It'll be the first 15 with 2 clear points, and it'll be Leo Dillier from left to right, Switzerland in black, serving the first point of the decider. Rota, Dillier watches it, has it. Heydrich takes it on, but he's blocked out, and that will boost the confidence of the French boys. Brilliant timing from Rota as he roofs out the block. France take the side out in style. Canet will serve at the, as Heydrich takes that on, but the ball was on the sand. Referee Davide Crescentini had the best view of this. Bit of skin on the ball, but not before part of the beach volleyball had made contact with the sand. 1-all in the decider. And Heydrich won't like that from Dillier. Dillier served a foul serve at the end of the first set, and his first delivery at the end of the second set, and his first delivery in the decider was pretty poor as well. Dillier puts that close to the net, and it's sent long by Adi Heydrich, and Switzerland are feeling the pressure here. Won the first set despite a late surge from France. France opened up an early gap to dominate the second, and they could well do the same in this decider. 3-1, Rota, Heydrich, Dillier. Oh, what a dig that was. A dig that became a winning shot. And the frustration builds for the Swiss pair. They're being outplayed here by Arthur Cane and Théo Rota. They've just taken a few moments to settle into this second round of qualifying. Placing the main draw up for grabs. And they've won 4 of the first 5 points in the final set. Rota. Heidrich for Dillier. Well killed by Dillier that time.
Finding that open space, it's inbound. Point for Switzerland.
Heidrich did well to avoid any contact with the net, just ducking out of the way. Dillier with the serve. Théo Rota, Arthur Cane through the block and away. France stretch their lead. As far as they're concerned, they're a third of the way through to victory here, 5-2. Here's Cane, high floated ball this time, something with a bit of difference on it, and it forces the error from Dillier. Switzerland are watching this slip away from them. Timeout called by the Swiss pair in a last gasp effort to rescue this deteriorating situation. 2-6 down in the final set.
So are our referees, and this is not just the opportunity to see the players, it's also the chance for the referees to be assessed what's going on. I mean, I think this is the number 3 tournaments in the world. We think about it as the Commonwealth and the Olympics. This is where those referees are spotted, it's where they are chosen. This is world class on every level here in Cape Town today.
You're 100% correct there, Joe. I mean, think about it this way, right? Every single powerful powerhouse when it comes to volleyball is here. And for them to be powerhouses when it comes to a professional level.
Things looking really good for France here.
So, yeah, big shout out to
Powerful
the
display.
never really did this one, right? Today we did what they wrote.
And they punish the Swiss for their mistakes in the early stage of this final set. 6-2, 4 points in front. Cane's serve. Dillier makes Heidrich run. Not ideal for Switzerland here. Cane did well. Rota with the set. Cane! Dillier underneath it. Heidrich underneath it. I beg your pardon. It's fired home with real style by Rota. And they're running rings around Heidrich and Dillier now, these two. Cane to serve, just 17 years old. Dillier, Heidrich's reverse set. Well played, Dillier. Fired it between his two opponents.
3 points to Switzerland.
Scoreline creeping up for Switzerland, but 3-7 is not a good looking scoreline as far as the men in black are concerned.
So we're changing ends now after 5 shots, not 7.
Yes.
Only goes to 16.
Yes.
5 point period of play instigates the change of ends in the final set. Heidrich serve. Cane. Rota. Good looking set. Cane up the line. Onto the line. I thought that was onto the line, but the referee had a very good view and was sure that it was out, although Rota's of a different opinion. And there's a conversation going on between the line judge and the referee about who's going to win this point. Still under discussion.
That's the heartbeat. Oh man.
I think the line judge thinks it was in.
So they're inquiring what now? Explain.
Yeah, and the referee has concurred. And to add insult to injury, the referee's changed his mind. Let's have another look at this. My initial reaction, yeah, that was on the line. My initial reaction was that it was on the line. The line judge raised her flag, but then changed her mind. And I think that's the right decision. Heidrich will argue it because he's disappointed, naturally, because they were initially awarded the point, but the slow motion evidence was pretty stark. France 8-3 in front, final set. Rota's serve. Heidrich, Dillier, not ideal, and illegal play from Dillier. Touched it twice with his set, went from one hand to the other. 6 points required for the win for the French teenagers. 9-3, and Rota with this vicious looking serve. immediately causes problems for Heidrich, who can't kill the point. Dillier will have a go, and Dillier does.
Great shot there for Switzerland. Did it nicely, didn't it?
Leo Dillier doing enough.
Finding space and definitely getting the point.
5 points in it now. 4 serves 9.
Now can Dillier find some magic with his serve. France have control, and Rotard kills it in 2. The pass from Arthur Canet turned into a perfect set for Théo Rotard. And France have reached double figures in rapid time in this final set. Heidrich over the top from Dillier, nicely done.
Closing that gap there.
Keeping it simple.
So after 13 balls have been played, only 5
Another
points
change of ends.
right now. It is
10-5 France lead. This is their match to lose now. It requires magic, it requires something really tasty from Adi Heidrich and Leo Dillier if they're to progress to the pool stages of this Elite 16 competition in Cape Town. Heidrich's serve, well left. Yeah, right decision from Théo Rotard, who just lent out of the way. Rotard's serve, high ball toss, it's dipping off the net, making life tough for Dillier and Heidrich. Canet watched it well. Canet returns with forward momentum and rolls it up the line for a winner. Beautifully done by the 17 and 18-year-old for France.
This is the test of character.
Up the line for a winner, well played. They're on their way now. 12-5. Dillier for Heidrich. Blocked out of it by Rotard. His blocking has been excellent throughout. Monster blocking. Look at the scoreline. Switzerland only getting 5 points in this final set. They've been given a thumping so far. Rotard's serve. Dillier should kill this, but he's missed. Oh, Dillier missed up the line, and France are 14-5 in front. It's match point for the French pair. 14-5. Rotard's serve. Dillier has missed, and France have won 15 points to 5. An emphatic scoreline for the French teenagers in this final set. No wonder they're delighted. And the Elite 16 event in Cape Town ends early for Adrien Heidrich and Leo Dillier, who finished 4th in Dubai. And look what it means to Arthur Canet and Théo Rotard, who are all smiles as they celebrate coming from a set down to defeat Switzerland by 2-1. And they did it in style, didn't they? Winning that final tiebreak set by 15 points to 5. 5 is all Switzerland can muster. On the match to come, I'll be back at the top of the hour with Kulzer and Lorenz of Germany against the Birchik brothers from the Czech Republic. That's next on Volleyball TV. Confirmation of the final scoreline here. France beat Switzerland 17-21, 21-15, 15-5. And the opponent errors across the match for Switzerland. 3 aces made the difference as well. I beg your pardon. Just a single ace from Théo Rotard that split the Swiss down the middle. Switzerland are out of the competition. The French pair, Arthur Canet and Théo Rotard, are through to the pool stages in Cape Town. There's more coming at the top of the hour. Stay with us. A very warm welcome back to Cape Town, to the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event here. Getting ready for the next match on centre court, which is now almost fully in the shade as the sun starts to go down. Springtime here in South Africa. Round 2 of the qualifying event. They're playing for a place in the pool matches of the Elite 16 competition, which begin tomorrow. And we have the German pair of Simon Kolzer and Momo Lorenz up against the Czech brothers, Václav and Jan Bertzik. Two good matches on my watch so far this afternoon. This is the third. The fourth will see the Bello brothers of England, Javier and Joaquin, taking of France. That could be a lively.
We have to recognize the security staff that's here as well, right?
They've had a long day and they've had a long night today. Already perfect working order. The whole weekend. Thank you guys for staying in.
We see you guys.
Officials for this match on centre court, and then the players will be introduced onto the sand for the first set in a best of.
That's actually very good, you're right.
Viewers joining us on Volleyball TV. And the final set, as we've just seen in the France-Switzerland fixture, is a shorter affair, first to 15 with 2 clear points to win it. Let's find out who's officiating here this afternoon. Get a check on the weather as well, 22 degrees. And a little bit of wind around, but the flags are fluttering rather than being blown crazy like they were this morning.
The crowd goes wild. And the team here, and I'm so glad I got this name to pronounce. From Greece, here we go. It is Papadopoulos Charalampos. And none of you know if I got
So
that
the
wrong.
2 referees being introduced to the fans here. There are a few empty seats today, as you'd expect in the qualifying rounds, but we're expecting good numbers as we get towards the weekend and the medal matches happening on Sunday. We've got action Wednesday, preliminary rounds today. Thursday, the pool matches begin. That's tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sylvain Duroy is our first referee from France, and his assistant referee, the second referee, is from Greece, I believe. We'll get a name check on him in a second. Simon Kolzer, wearing number 1 for Germany. And Momo Lorenz is his partner, just being introduced onto court. Another youngster, just 18 years old. Momo Lorenz comes from Kiel in northern Germany.
So please, give it up, make them feel welcome. From Czech, it is Bertzik in the number 1 shirt.
Václav Bertzik wearing number 1. The older of the 2 brothers, he's 26. And it's his younger brother, Jan Bertzik, wearing 2.
And in the number 2 shirt, the crowd will go wild. 5 your feet, it is Bertzik. I love it when you're listening. It makes life so much simpler.
Jan Bertzik wearing number 2.
Shake hands to the net now. Referees are ready.
So Simon Kolzer and Momo Lorenz of Germany in black. They'll be attacking from right to left at the Václav Bertzik, Jan Bertzik in light blue with black shorts. Kolzer will serve. Momo Lorenz is wearing the white cap at net for Germany. Simon Kolzer, the 24-year-old, will play the first serve of the match. We're underway, and it's a free point for the Czech brothers. Czech pair beat Mondlane and Matilo of Mozambique in the first round, 2-0, first round of qualifying. The Germans took out Elazar and Ohana of Israel in the first round, 2-0. Winner of this one goes forward to the main draw. Pool matches beginning tomorrow. Oh, good block. Nice start for Germany. Momo Lorenz in the right place at the right time. And he roofed it out. Well played, Lorenz. Serving now. Left-hander. Bit of a chase on here for the Bertzik brothers, but they score.
No missing that.
Honours even in the early stages here, 2-all in the first.
2-2.
Jan Bertzik, the younger of the two brothers, at 20, getting ready to serve. Kulza blocked out of it that time by Vaclav Bertzik. So they've exchanged monster blocks in the opening stages here. Perfect timing from Vaclav as he rose to compete against Kulza. Kulza underneath it. Lorenz with the set. Kulza in a strong position. Forces that one home. There was a touch on the way through from the block. Good swing. Big delivery from Simon Kulza, who's just in the final sunny part of the court. It'll be almost entirely in shade in 5 minutes or so. Kulza lifts it up off his knees. Lorenz fires it home. Kulza returns. Lorenz again. Kulza tips it home. That's nicely done. Longest point of the first set so far. Simon Kulza with the final say. Momo Lorenz with a beautiful set, giving his partner every opportunity. Scoreboard was stuck at 2-all, but it's now reflective of the correct score, 4-3 in favour of Germany. Kulza's serve, high. Vaclav to Jan Bertzik. Czech Republic score. Won the EOS event in June. Vaclav Bertzik with a different Zavaronik from the Czech Republic. Vaclav and Matthias taking the title in EOS, which is Greek island off the coast of Santorini. Ball lifted by the Germans illegally. Czech Republic with a nice cheap point. Vaclav is ready to serve. Younger brother Jan at the net with the signal. Vaclav floats it over. Kulza, Lorenz. Kulza with forward momentum. Can't kill the point. Advantage Czech Republic here, or at least it was until that poor pass from Jan to Vaclav. And that's good defense from the Czechs. Keep the point alive. And eventually the point is secured for the German pair. Some long rallies in the early stages here.
There we go. Looks like the choreography is starting to cook up right now. We see you guys. Back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Germany on the serve.
Momo Lorenz serves at 5-all. Jan Bertzik. He's missed the target. And that was the first serious unforced error from Jan Bertzik. Momo Lorenz with the serve. Left-hander into play. Bit of a chase on here. Czechs take it in 2. They might pay for that here as Lorenz fires that one home. First time we've seen a gap of 2. 7-5 in favour of the German pair. Momo Lorenz ready to serve again. Just delicately flops that one over. That's tight. Fired wide. And the points are racking up quickly here for the German pair. And the Czech Republic have said enough. They've called a timeout. 3 points in a row for Germany from 5-all to 8-5. Czech Republic calling the timeout. The Bertzik brothers, unhappy with recent developments, decided to press pause, and they'll hope to win the first point at the restart.
Always. I have to ask you this, I'm wondering, so Bertzik and Bertzik, are they brothers or are they cousins?
In my must be brothers. I mean,
Lorenz, tallest player on the court, and he's been blocking effectively.
from the Czech Republic, so she'll be here. Mama Bershik.
How cool to have two of your children play at an international level. Maybe one child was two.
Two of them. I wonder which one's older, is it the V or the J?
8-5, Germany lead in the opening set.
Back into the business, ladies and gentlemen. Germany on the serve.
Momo Lorenz ready to go, the 18-year-old from northern Germany, serving. Sends it long, so the timeout has worked its magic as far as the Bertzik brothers are concerned. Next change of ends, and they've restored
The teams will swap sides on center court.
the scoreline to a more respectable 6-8. Still work to do here as Jan Bertzik readies himself for the serve from the extreme left. Lorenz finds the point for Germany to restore that 3-point cushion. Simon Kulzer with the serve. Stands 1.93 meters above the court. Awkward for the Czechs here, they have to cross it. Advantage Germany. Lorenz and Kulzer is blocked out beautifully by Vaclav Bertzik. I think that's the third successful block we've seen from Vaclav.
Tomorrow morning, we are going into this, right? We're going in.
7-9. Vaclav serve, it's an ace! Things have turned around for the Czechs since they took that time out. A monster block from Vaclav, backs it up with an ace, and he's on a roll here. Gap is just one. Into play. Lorenz. Kulzer in good shape with a brilliant spike. That was wonderfully controlled by Momo Lorenz. Lorenz is ready to serve. Germany lead 10-8 in the first. Lorenz can't get enough distance on that serve. And the Czechs are right back in this opening set now. 9-10. Jan Bertzik's turn. Into play. Momo Lorenz taking it on in two, and his left hand does the damage. Germany side out 11-9.
Is the score.
Vaclav for Jan. Jan fires it to the back corner. Perfect accuracy.
Making no mistake there.
Timeout.
Timeout being called.
He was cleaning his glasses before you
I
asked.
want the drama, man. I want the drama. I want to see those cards
Fair
popping
play.
up.
Fair play. Please play.
At some point, the FIVB international referees have to take those cards
So
out.
we've got to the technical timeout. We'll see the spread of the last 10 points. The ebb and flow of this opening set has been fascinating, with the German pair getting off to a really fiery start. And the Czech Republic took that timeout, and that timeout has been a signal for a change of momentum, as the Czechs hoped it would in this opening set. Table mounted up in the distance, I can see there. Table mounted, which dominates the skyline here in Cape Town.
Czech serving. 10 plays 11.
Czechs will serve at the restart. Into play. Lorenz. Kulzer. Oh, brilliant delivery from Simon Kulzer, the 24-year-old. 6 years older than his partner. The 18-year-old Momo Lorenz with this left-handed serve, which has been proving problematic for the Czechs. Into play. Vaclav. Jan. Vaclav with forward momentum. He scores. Great timing. Set from Jan. Vaclav running in and climbing. Jan serve. They played it. Momo Lorentz back on his feet. Oh, what a hit. What a spike from Momo Lorentz. He was down on his knees a split second before.
2 points in.
Getting himself back into the thick of the action. Simon Kulzer ready to serve for Germany. Oh, it's an ace for Kulzer. He'll take that. That will make Kulzer very happy.
Not a pretty one, but at least.
So satisfying to see the ball clatter into the top of the net and drop for an ace. Germany 3 points ahead. Slower ball this time from Kulzer. Jan. Vaclav. And they find a way through to reduce the deficit to 2. Vaclav Bertzik with the serve. Comes sprinting in, delivers a sharp looking serve. There's been illegal play called against Kulzer. Lifting. Czech Republic right back in it again. We've seen this twice now. Germany moving 3 or 4 points ahead. Czechs fighting their way back in. Point gifted to Germany that time. Words of encouragement from Simon Kulzer to Momo Lorentz. He wants his partner to keep up this work rate. And Lorentz will serve 15-13, left-hander in. Good recovery from a difficult position for the Czech brothers. And they're only one behind again. Side out for the Czechs, 14-15. Jan serve, came up short, that was poor. Bit of a howler really from Jan Bertzik there. Germany say, well, thanks very much. We'll have that. And Kulzer is ready to serve. Vaclav lifts it up for Jan. Jan fires that via Simon Kulzer for a winner. Czech side out again. Siding out a point down. Still work to do. They need to win a point on serve to give themselves a serious chance of competing for this opening set. Kulzer unloads with that one. Just in. Ball right on the line. Germany edge closer towards the required 21 points to wrap up this first set. Momo Lorentz with the serve. Oh, it's an ace. Beautifully done. He's delighted about that. A scream of delight from Momo Lorentz. Thoroughly enjoyed this left-handed ace. Nothing that Vaclav Bertzik could do about it. Surely Germany are on their way to this opening set now. Yeah. Vaclav scores. Well, you sense that had to be won by the Czech pair, the Czech brothers, to give them any chance. But they need a couple of aces. Jan will hope for better luck on his serve than he had last time. His brother won't be happy if he doesn't guarantee putting this into play. Kulzer, Lorentz, Kulzer! Come straight back over. Oh, Germany fast asleep there. And the Czechs are back in the hunt for the third time in this opening set. Germany have let their 3-point lead slip away. And it's now just a single point separating the two sides as we get to the thick end of this first set. 17-18. Jan Bertzik serve. Kulzer. Lorentz drills it. It's picked up by the brothers. They're in good shape here, and they've got level and could yet win this set.
Scores a tie, 18-18.
Oh, Germany will be kicking themselves again. Once, twice, and thrice they've had that 3-point lead. Now it's all square, 18 all. Germany have said enough and called time out. And this is shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the first set. 18 plays 18 in the opener here in Cape Town.
Shout out to the medical crew. We see you guys as well. We haven't forgotten about you. We see you, man.
They don't want you to be busy.
Yeah, no. They're too busy.
And the only people we don't want to be busy are the medical team.
As long as they
So back onto court after Germany pushed the panic button and called the timeout. Jan Bertzik to serve. Makes it into play. Lorenz Kolzer straight at Vaclav Bertzik, who got skin on the ball but couldn't keep the point alive. Germany ahead by 1, 19-18. Germany side out after they called their timeout. Kolzer serve, is it going to carry? Oh, that's painfully short. And Kolzer and Lorenz have both been guilty of making the same mistake with those short serves in this first set. And the Czechs get the timeout, and Vaclav Bertzik will be making absolutely certain of this one. Here we go. Lorenz. Kolzer coming forward, fires it home. Set point Germany. Germany lead 20-19 in the opener. 17 minutes they've been playing. Momo Lorenz with the serve. Into play. Jan back on his feet. Rolls it home for a winner. No, it's just out. I thought it had got the line. Germany win the set, 21 points to 19. Frustration for Jan Bertzik. And Germany win courtesy of an unforced error in 18 minutes of play in the opening set. Kolzer and Lorenz claim it, 21 points to 19. Let's have a look at the stats. Germany with 11 attacking points, 2 aces during that opening set. Fewer errors from the Czech Republic, but the Bertzik brothers have got a lot to do now and need a fast start. They need to rack up some quick fire points.
Okay, we're ready for the second
They
set.
won't be phased if Germany open up an early lead. They know they can come back. They've done it 3 times in that first set.
Stay in the game.
It'll be Vaclav Bertzik to serve at the start of the second in light blue and black. The Czechs playing from right to left, leading by trailing by 1 set to 0. A gift of a point right at the start of the second set for the Germans. Kolzer and Lorenz be happy about that.
Also for Germany.
Kolzer, Germany's first serve. The rally's alive. Jan.
We knew where that was.
Jan makes it count. Honours even. Czech Republic side out. Jan Bertzik, the younger of the 2 brothers, at 20. Older brother Vaclav is 26. Kolzer, Lorenz, Kolzer with forward momentum. They'll get to this. Can they put it back into play? Yes, they can, but advantage Germany as Lorenz fires for a winner. Taking it on in 2. Momo Lorenz stepping up to take responsibility for the point.
back into it.
And Lorenz ready to serve. The left-hander drops it over. Jan. Vaclav over the top. Guided towards the target area. Well played, Vaclav Bertzik.
Gotta give it up for the passion that's in this set, man.
From the back of court, from the extreme back of court, Bertzik sends that serve in. And who's going to get this point? It's the Germans who have got it. The touch on the net against Jan Bertzik. You can see the net still shaking. And the second referee just signalling that it's number one's turn to serve. That means it's Simon Kulzer. Czechs playing this from the back of court, not ideal, over the top and down for a winner. And they keep themselves locked in. 3-3 second set. First set to Germany by 21 points to 19. Jan Kulzer. Lorenz. Kulzer in good shape here. Tips it away for a winner. Desperate dive from Jan Bertzik. Couldn't lift it up, and they reached the first change of ends in the second set. Tightly bunched here. 4-3. Germany are in front, and by 1 set to 0. Lifted up nicely by Jan. Backlash fires it home. Excellent combination between the Czech brothers. Backlash the tall at 6'3". 2-0 wins earlier today over the side from Mozambique in the first round of qualifying. Momo Lorenz taking that on, and there was a touch on it. And all credit to Jan Bertzik, who held his hand up and said, yep, I touched that on the way through, because it wasn't a big touch, but Bertzik owning up by 4. Taken on. Simple finish in the end, or at least he made it look simple there, Jan Bertzik.
That's what they said.
That's how you do it. Yeah. There we go. It's 5-all. That's the score.
5-all. Lorenz. Kulzer. Lorenz. The block was out, and Germany are back in front. They've been level or in front throughout this second set so far. Much tighter affair than the first, which saw Germany dominate for much of the play. Oh, it's an ace, is it? No, they've got hold of it. Good recovery from the Czech brothers. Oh, beautifully done by Kulzer at the back of court, and Lorenz took that too low in the end and couldn't clear the fence. Well, from what looked like an ace to a point for the Czechs. The Bertzik brothers will take confidence from that exchange, where they emerged as the winners of the point. 6-all. Kulzer for Lorenz. Up the line, yeah, well played.
Finding the open space on the right-hand corner. Landing it inbound.
And it's nip and tuck in this second set. Yet to see either side secure a 2-point lead. Kulzer. Kulzer serves that out. And the Czech side out, and they change ends. All square 7-7.
Now we got a point. Now let's go on the other side of
And
the
it's your
court.
favorite number.
There we go, 7. There we go. And look at that. 7 for both sides. That's the jackpot number.
Jan Bertzik waiting for the whistle. He serves after the change of ends. Dinks it over. Lifted high. And knuckled home. Beautifully done by Simon Kulzer. Kulzer on his knees, back to his feet quickly, watching the ball. Knuckle ball for a winner. 8-7. Lorenz. Jan Backlash. Back to Jan. Blocked out. And now we see a bit of a movement from Germany. Monster block, 9-7. Medical timeout required, I think, here for Simon Kulzer. He seems to have a bit of a problem with his hand. Might be some taping required on the fingers.
Everything, man. A big shout out to these players, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, you gotta love it, man. So much intensity, like we were saying, some of the players had to go through the most toughest weather conditions today, and man, they still had to pull it through and pull it off. Doesn't matter.
Medical timeout here for Simon Kulzer of Germany, who have just established a 2-point lead over the Czech Republic.
There we go. They're chatting right now, you know. This one is
And I don't think Vaclav Bertzi is particularly happy about the situation. And meanwhile, Momo Lorenz is in conversation with Sylvain Drouard, our first referee, on his perch above the centre court net here.
And no substitutions allowed. You can't have injuries, you can't have replacements. You're in or you're in.
So, hey, remember there's so many countries that are here. In the case where you need translation,
You're my man.
holla at me, call me.
I will call you.
Following this match,
How do you say, I need a band-aid?
the Bello brothers from England will be in action. The twin brothers, Javier and Joaquin. They'll be taking on Youssef Krou and Arnaud Gauthier-Ra, the French pair.
Our referee's being told, no, this is not what we want. Czech just giving Germany a little bit of space there while they sit down and regroup and just make decisions and conversations.
And there's an extended medical timeout happening here for Simon Kulzer. So the court will be groomed briefly.
Players are flown in from Dubai and Maldives, they've been playing everywhere this year. This is the first time they're in Cape Town.
Chance to look at some of the highlights of the
And it's only the
match
number
so
one
far.
game
We're
in the
deep in the
Olympic
second
Games
set now.
higher than this tournament. This is world-class level.
100%. And you know what?
You're watching Volleyball World TV. We're at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event in Cape Town in South Africa. Preliminary stages today on this Wednesday. The full matches get underway tomorrow. 4 pools of 4 teams each for both the men and the women. There was no women's qualifying today because we have the full complement of 16 sides, so we need a women's qualifying event. So the other 3 players who aren't getting the medical timeout, keeping themselves busy and warm on the court, 22 degrees, and the temperature's starting to drop as we head into the evening. You can see the court now fully in shade, the sunshine is gone. We had a mixture of weather today, some rain and strong winds at times made life difficult for the teams competing in the middle part of the day. But when I came on for my commentary schedule at 4 local time, things were sunny and bright, and we've had really good conditions throughout.
But it's not like it's easy on your hands. Really imagine the bruises.
So far, we've seen a big win for the French teenagers, Arthur Canet and Théo Rotard, aged 17 and 18 respectively, got the first set against the established Swiss pair of Heydrich and Dillier, and then took the second 21-15 and the third 15-5, hugely one-sided final set for Canet and Rotard. They were absolutely thrilled. That was the match which preceded this one, and we are about to resume play here. First set to Germany, 21-19. Midway through the second set, or almost midway through the second set, it'll be Momo Lorenz to serve. Germany ahead by 2, 9-7. Lorenz plays it in, lifted up by Vaclav. Jan gets underneath it, can't kill it. And Kulzer, who's just come from that extended timeout, is back in the thick of the action immediately. Spikes the winner. Germany's lead is 3 points, 10-7 a set, and 10-7 in front. Just dinked over by Lorenz. Vaclav takes it on, or at least shaped to take it on. Oh, great disguise from the Czech player. Bit of trickery and sleight of hand on display there. (8-10). Second set. Vaclav serve. Kulzer. Kulzer underneath it. Lorenz tees it up for Kulzer, who fires it home.
There's nothing wrong with that finger.
There was an initial reaction from Simon Coulter. I think he thought the referee had given the point to the Czech Republic, but it was on the line. The referee had a good view. Germany setting 11-8 in front. Coulter ready to go. Jan Vaclav has to go overhead with the set. And the Czech players are starting to throw in some unforced errors now, and Germany have moved clear. 12-8 in front in this second set, and looking sharp at the moment. Jan Vaclav. Jan tries to kill the point, and they stop the rock for the moment, and we reach the technical timeout with Germany in control here. A set in 12-9 in front. Much to enjoy about the way Coulter and Lorenz have combined. The Czech players have had their moments of glory as well, but you can see the spread of the last 10 points is all about Germany. 6 versus 4 in the last 10-point exchange. So the technical timeout sees Germany 12-9 clear. Now, the Bertzik brothers will be hoping for a similar pattern of play to emerge as we saw in the first set, where they were 3 points behind on 3 occasions before getting level again. They'll hope the restart favours them, but at the moment the ball clipping the net favours Germany, who fire to go 4 clear. 13-9. They will almost certainly have learnt their lesson from being 3 points clear 3 times in the first set before being pegged back time and time again. They did win that first set, of course, but only just. Back into play. Reverse set from Jan to his older brother, who finds the target for a winner. And the Czech pair stop the rot for the moment. Into double figures, 10-13. Vaclav to serve. Free point for Germany. Thanks very much. 4-point lead re-established, and Simon Coulter looks at his partner, gets the signal from Momo Lorenz at the net, sends this in, and it drops for an ace. A trickle-down ace. 15-10. This could be the beginning of the end now for the Bertzik brothers. And they've called a timeout, aware that their chances are sliding away. Timeout called by the Czech Republic. We've had 3 lengthy breaks in the last few minutes. First of all, there was the medical timeout, which it took a while for Simon Coulter to get his fingers repaired. Then we had the technical timeout, and now the timeout called by the Czech Republic, and you can see from the spread of the last 10 points exactly why the Bertzik brothers have called a halt to proceedings here. They've been on the end of a massive onslaught from the German pair.
15-10 in the second set. One more game to play after this one.
Table Mountain towering over the venue here. What a spectacular backdrop that provides to the beautiful city of Cape Town. 15-10, Germany in front, on their way, you would think now, to a place in the pool stages of the Elite 16 here in Cape Town, unless the Bertzik brothers can produce a run of points, but they've missed with the first point since the timeout. And remember, they always hope to vindicate calling the timeout by winning the first point of the restart, but now Germany is 6 points clear and 5 from home. Vaclav. Yeah! Now they've closed the gap, but it's still a 5-point margin. Not looking good for the side who, remember, won the, or at least one of them, Vaclav, won the EOS title in June with Matthias Zavoronik. Block goes wide, nothing going for Vaclav Bertzik. Germany are heading for victory and a place in the pool matches which begin tomorrow here in Cape Town. 21-19. They won the first set. They are 17-11 clear in the second. And Momo Lorenz is ready to serve. Jan's underneath it. Vaclav with the set. Jan goes over the top. Tied it up by Momo Lorenz. And Kulza finds the fence. Kulza has made very few unforced errors. The Czech Republic will take a little bit of heart from the fact that they've been gifted one there. Still 5 points adrift, 12-17. 12-18. They gift one back. It's Christmas for the Germans here in Cape Town. Christmas come early in November. 12-18. Side out. 18-12. Kulza's serve. Oh, it's awkward. And nothing going for the brothers as the German pair stride forward. 2 from victory now. 19-12. Kulza drops it in. Vaclav, reverse set for Jan. Jan hits the target this time. Super spike from Jan Bertzik. But it's too little too late to rescue this fixture now.
Precision. Precision.
There we go.
Welcome back to Cape Town, everybody. Last match of the day on this qualifying day in the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event.
Ladies and gentlemen, almost that time. Another big international clash about to go down. Oh, man.
And we have France against England in our final contest of the qualifying day here on centre court. The Bello brothers, Javier and Joaquin, taking on Youssef Krug and Arnaud Gauthier-Ra from France. So whoever wins this will go through to the pool stages. The last available slot in the pool stages, which begin tomorrow, is up for grabs between these two sides. The Bello brothers, the twin brothers, now 22 years old, bronze medalists at the Commonwealth Games, of course, in Birmingham in July. And they're up against the experienced Youssef Krug, who's 33, hails from Morocco originally, and his younger partner Arnaud Gauthier-Ra, who's 26 years old. Javier wears 1 for the Bello brothers. Joaquin wears number 2. And we'll shortly meet the 2 officials who will be referees 1 and 2 for this final contest of the day in qualifying. Here in Cape Town, the temperature's dropped to 20 degrees Celsius now. Little chance of any rain. The rain seems to have blown through. We had a windy, wet start to the day, but conditions are calm and warm now as we reach the final match on centre court on this preliminary day before the pool matches take shape tomorrow on Thursday here in Cape Town. Gisele Amontina, I beg your pardon, is from Brazil, and she's our first referee this evening. 7 o'clock local time, or just coming up to 7 o'clock local time here in Cape Town. Milan Vachutka is our second referee.
There we go. Can we give a proper round of applause to our FIVB referees? All right, it's game time, I did say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call up the first team.
So the announcers will bring the teams onto court now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Team France wearing that #1 vest. Make some noise for France.
They're still not using their first names when they introduce them onto court, which is all a bit odd. Youssef Krug is wearing #1, the 33-year-old originally from Morocco, and he's partnered by Arnaud Gauthier-Ra.
Also all the way from France, wearing that #2 vest. Make some noise for
Arnaud Gauthier-Ra wears #2. Watched these two play in Dubai last week. They had a decent run in Dubai, beating losing to the Swiss pair Adrien Heydrich and Leo Dillier 15-12 in Pool C. Put them out of the knockout stages. And the Bello brothers, Javier wears #1. Twin brother Joaquin wears #2. Joaquin wearing #2, and he's wearing the glasses, whereas Javier will compete without wearing shades for this first set. That may well change, of course, as the light conditions alter. And the Bello brothers in red and black for England will be attacking from left to right. We're underway in Cape Town. Good looking serve from the Bellos. Over the top, and first point on the board for France. France take the side out, just nudged over the top by Arnaud Gauthier-Ra. who beat the South African side in the first round of qualifying earlier today, 2-0. Oh, good spike from the Bellows.
We'll take that one very
Hit
quick.
nicely by Joaquin.
Bring it, my friend.
Real energy on that super spike from Joaquin Bellows.
On the serve.
Gave Arnaud Gauthier absolutely no chance of retrieving that one. Gauthier here. That's out. Oh, it was signalled out, but there was a touch on the ball on the way through.
I didn't call it
No,
that.
there wasn't. In fact, there was a difference of opinion between the referee and the line judge. Youssef Crew with the serve. Bellows in good shape here. Fired that one home. They're very efficient. The Commonwealth Games bronze medalists who were both born in Madrid but play for England. Joaquin studying medicine at Imperial College at the moment, coached by their dad Luis. They beat the American pair in the first round of qualifying earlier today. Gauthier fires that one home efficiently.
No messing there from France.
Yeah, they beat our fellow Volleyball World TV commentator Travis Mawurta and his partner Caldwell of the USA in the first round earlier today. 17-15 in the third. It was a very tight affair. So the Bellows have had plenty of court time already under their belts today. Joaquin to serve. 3-all, first set. Crew. Gauthier tips it over the top. Good timing from Gauthier. 7 points complete, so we get the first change of ends in this opening set. Knuckleball over the top of the blocker.
4-3, 1 point separating the two teams, and France holding down the lead. Crow on the serve.
Youssef Crew's serve. Bellows in good shape here.
Finding the space there.
Made a real name for themselves during the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where the Smithfield Stadium was nicknamed the Bellodrome because there was so much support for the Bello brothers in that bronze medal winning run at the Commonwealth Games. French are playing efficient beach volleyball here. No unforced errors yet. France side out, 5-4 in front in the first set. Arnaud Gauthier, 26-year-old, 7 years younger than his partner. The Bellows in control here. Fired home and down. Beautifully done by Joaquin.
Point for England, 5-5.
This one's quite evenly matched.
All square in the first set between France and England. 5 points all.
That's the score.
Joaquin serve. Into play. Youssef Crew lifts it up and France find the target. So very little in the way of long rallies. In fact, I don't think we've had anything more than pass set spikes so far. 6-5. France side out again. Crew with the serve, looks to his partner for the signal, sends this in, and that's the first ace of the match. And a gap opens up for the first time in the game as France lead by 7 points to 5. Beautifully done on the ace from Youssef Crew. Crew's serve. Joaquin to Javier. Off the block and out. Point to England.
1 point between the two teams here.
Different sense.
Tight game.
Bello on the serve.
Javier with the serve. Into play. Crew. Gauthier goes over the top and misses this time. So England back level in the opening set, 7-7 at the change of ends. Gauthier had time and space there. Oh, it missed. Not by much, but it was clearly wide. And Javier is ready to go.
Guess who's on the serve? Bello.
Javier Bello with the serve for England. Oh, well left. Good judgment from Arnaud Gauthier-Ra. Shadowed it, covered it all the way up court. Ultimately decided to let it go, and that was the correct decision from Arnaud. Bellows blocked out by Crew. Crew's timing exquisite as he climbed to meet that one. Beautifully done from Youssef Crew. Roofed out with a monster block. 9-7, France lead. England with work to do here. A good block. Both Bello brothers going for the same ball. They've tidied things up now, and that's calm under pressure from Javier. England side out.
England about to serve it up. Which team is going to make it into their double figures first?
8-9. It's off the net, kept alive. Good work from Arnaud. And he and Youssef combining nicely to score that point for France, who hit double figures. And they're in good shape here, the French pair. 10-8. Originally from Morocco. Youssef Crew serves it in. The Bellows in good shape here. Oh, blocked out, and the points racking up quickly in France's favour. Beautifully done by Arnaud Gauthier-Ra, by Youssef Crew. His timing was absolutely perfect. 11-8. Serve is in. The Bellows need a couple of points here to keep their chances alive in this opening set. They score, but still 2 points behind. England side out.
1 point away from their double figures right now.
Javier ready to serve. This will be the last point before the technical timeout. Javier Bello sends it in. Well dived, beautifully picked up. This is tricky though, an advantage France, who have time and space on their hands. The reverse set from Arnaud and rolled away. The Bellows alert, and they pick it up and score. Well played, Bello brothers. 1 point separate the two sides at the technical timeout. The Bello brothers taking their opportunities with some wonderful defense and a stinging attack to win the point.
Everybody's so focused and determined here now. Last game of the day.
1 point separates the two sides at the technical timeout.
So hard today. Thank you all so much, because it's you guys that make the event actually happen on the day.
Love is in the air in the stands.
You need someone there with the balls, with the lines, with the sand.
So the groomers have been on, tidying up the area around the net,
Including the ball in play.
making the sand nice and smooth to aid the athletes in their jumps up to block and to spike. And the technical timeout is complete. Players coming back onto court for the restart, separated by a single point. Second match for both sides today. The Bellows beat the Americans 2-1. And the French pair, Crew and Gauthier-Ra, took out one of the South African sides to make their way to the second round of qualifying. Arnaud Gauthier-Ra rolls that away for a winner. France take the side out, and are 2 points clear again. Arnaud Gauthier-Ra, 26 years old, jumps into that serve. Joaquin. Javier, oh yes, what a finish from Javier Bello. An explosive spike. Joaquin ready to serve. Crew. They're underneath it. Chance here for England to get level. And that one is irretrievable. It's up into the stands. A souvenir for the fans up there. 12-12 in the first set.
Back on equal terms, ladies and gentlemen, it's 12.
They've done well to claw their way back into contention here. And Joaquin with the serve. Crew Gautier nudges it forward, Crew fires it home.
I think that open space, making no mistake, wearing the #1 vest for France. His name is Crow. Getting ready for the serve.
Youssef Crew's serve. Bellows look in good shape here, tipped away onto the line, and it's all square again. 13 all in the first set. You're watching Volleyball World TV, the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 preliminary stages. The qualifying rounds coming to a conclusion here. The final place in the group stages, in the pool matches, up for grabs here. And it's nip and tuck between France in light blue and white and England in red and black. France take the side out. This is Arnaud Gautier ready to serve. Just pops it over, it's picked up, chance to strike. Blocked out by Crew. Crew returns. The Bello brothers banging into each other, a collision between the twin brothers. And bump on the head there for Joaquin. And the referee's just making sure that everything is fine. No chances taken when there's a head injury, although I think it was very slight between the two. They'll change ends because we've completed another 7-point passage of play. France have the 2-point lead and will serve 15-13 in the first.
It's game on.
Arnaud with the serve. Joaquin, Javier, and Joaquin kills it. Off the block and away and out. England restore
So 1 point
the
separates the
1
teams right now,
point
ladies and
gap.
gentlemen. There's 14 serving,
Now,
15,
so there was a time for an ace
on the
from
serve.
Joaquin Bello. Now would be good. He's put it into play. France have control. Crew! Oh, he had so many options there. And Joaquin guessed wrong as Crew fired that up the line for a winner. 12 minutes of this opening set played. France lead England by 16 points to 14. Loose serve that time from Youssef Crew.
1 point separates the teams right now. Since we started the set,
And 15-16 is the scoreline. Javier's turn to serve. Javier Bello sends it in. Bit of a twist and turn for Gautier. And France find the line.
he hits it hard, he hits it home, and definitely gets the point.
Youssef Crew enjoyed that one.
Making no mistake there.
The Bello brothers, I think, were expecting the ball on the angle, but it was up the line for a winner. And the serve will come in from Arnaud Gautier from the extreme edges of the court. Oh, what a strike. Beautifully done by Javier Bello. By Joaquin Bello, I beg your pardon. Took it on. Joaquin moving forward, climbing high, arching his back and unloading with that right arm. On we go. It's off the net. France recover the point. Dink it over. Scrambled ball here. And, oh, it's blocked out beautifully by Youssef Crew. No, it's out. It's out. It's a point for England. And that livens things up at the business end of this opening set at 17 all.
Our record equal terms is definitely 17-17.
17-17. Joaquin Bello ready to serve. Make sure of it. It's close to the net. Bit of a joust going on here. And tipped over and down for a winner. And the English twin brothers hold their heads in their hands because that was a chance. And they were both spectators expecting the other one to play the ball. France back in front, 18-17.
Both teams have been evenly matched from the start.
Youssef Crew. Yeah, the block was good contact from Youssef, but just too hot to handle the spike from Javier.
presenting a different kind of drama in this one.
Guess who's
So
getting
now
started for England?
things get interesting. 18 all, first set. An ace here or a mistake there would make the difference. That was a mistake from Gautier Ra. Chance for England, and they score to go 19-18 in front. The Bello brothers, 2 from securing the first set here. Javier climbing, and his timing was superb. In comes the serve, Crew, Gautier Ra. Not ideal for Crew here, and he's blocked out. Set point England. Crew found himself a little deep in the court, and it was roofed out with a monster block by Joaquin Bello. Set point England. France have called a timeout in an attempt to try and just stem the flow. England have moved up a gear in the last couple of minutes. Timeout called by France.
And I mean, it's quite crucial that the team wins a set, right? Because it relieves some pressure off the sub, but it doesn't mean that there's no pressure at all. It's an intense set. And look, best out of 3 sets wins the fixture. So
And how many times have we seen it change around on first set and then second set goes on to third?
I was about to say it's not over until.
Don't say it, I will hit you.
Playing for high stakes with the final berth in the pool stage is available for the winner of this one.
Okay. Set point.
It's set point, ladies and gentlemen.
Pool stages begin
Down.
on Thursday here in Cape Town at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event.
There we go.
Set point for the Bello brothers. Set point and serving at 20-18. Crucial point for France. They must win this, and they've fired it on target. 2019. France take the side out. They will serve set point down. Great opportunity for Javier and Joaquin to wrap this up here. 19-20. Arnaud Gautier Ra's serve. Here's the pass. Here's the set. Javier! And England take the first by 21 points to 19. Well, they had to do it the hard way. The twin brothers coming from a fine start for the French side. Javier Bello and Joaquin Bello win the first set by 21 points to 19. What will that do to the confidence of Youssef Crew and Arnaud Gautier Ra? The numbers favour England. 16 to 14 attack points, just 2-1 blocks in favour of France. 3 aces for England, and helped along very few errors in the set, just 4 in total. 3-1 in favour of England. So we're into the second set, and the Bello brothers, who had a lot of work to do midway through that opener, have claimed the first set by 21 points to 19. Arnaud Gautier Ra will serve first at the start of the second. France in blue and white, playing from right to left. We're underway in the second set as the Bello brothers pick up where they left off at the end of the first and score the opening point. England side out and will serve. A set and 1-0 in front. Javier's serve floated towards the back of court. Gautier Ra's set. It's blocked, it's kept alive. Advantage England here. Now the advantage back with France. Longest point of the match so far. Oh, great defense. What a dive that was from Arnaud Gautier Ra. But England win the first 2 points of the second set. And the Bello brothers have started positively here. Javier serving again to the back of court. Crew with the pass. The set from Gautier Ra. France score their first point of the second set. spike. What a delivery that was from Youssef Krug. Off the forearms. Oh, what a thumping spike. Absolutely rinsed that one away. Joaquin enjoyed that delivery. What a finish, 3-1 in front, a set and 3-1 up. Looking good for the Bello brothers here. Making no mistakes with the serve, and it's an ace to add to France's misery. Joaquin produces an ace. And that was playable. Mistake from Youssef Krug. This time he has control. Gauthier Ra. Krug guides it over the top and down. Wasn't far from the outstretched right arm of Javier, who was crawling through the sand in an attempt to pick that up. Side out France. They'll serve 2-4. Arnaud Gauthier Ra jabs that serve in. Lift it up into the space. Oh, it's going over. Oh, what a point for France. Little bit of magic. Well, there's a complaint from Javier here that the ball was down in the sand.
There we go. Appeals coming through. This is what I like to see. Just engagements. You know, you got to talk to the ref.
First referee, Gisele Amantino, is having none of it. Won't listen to the complaints from the English player. France have closed the gap. It was a freaky sort of point. It could make the difference. Here it is again. The complaint is that that dig from Gauthier Ra was in the sand. England have been gifted a point back following that foul serve from France. Now they need to forget about the argument that went before and focus on continuation of this second set. It's a good looking serve. Gauthier Ra. Krug up the line, on the angle and away for a winner. That was hit with real force and ferocity by Youssef Krug. Krug's ready to serve 4-5. This is not going well from a serving point of view for France. Back-to-back service errors, one from Arnaud Gauthier Ra, one from Youssef Krug. England will be happy to take the cheap points. Joaquin serve. Good looking set from Youssef Krug, and they've fired that onto the line. Perfect placement from Arnaud Gauthier Ra. Within one, 5-6. Arnaud Gauthier Ra runs in for the serve. The Bello brothers have full control here. Taken stylishly. Hit with real energy from Joaquin. Javier's turn to serve. Good looking serve. France dig it out and fire it home for a winner. Youssef Krug did well with the deep dig just off the surface of the court. Another long exchange. It's come back to the Bello brothers' side of the court. They shielded that one away and out, keeping the point safe. Another change of ends. The Bello twin brothers 2 points clear, having taken the first set by 21 points to 19. A set and 8-6 in front. Joaquin's turn to serve. Oh, he got lucky there as the ball clattered into the net, but France eventually take the side out. Both the Bello brothers were expecting that serve to come back onto their side of the court. Unusual looking serve from Gautier-Ra. Joaquin unloads with the right arm. Super spike from Joaquin Bello. 9-7 in front. Oh, that's right back to the English side of the court. France have got another chance, but they fluffed their lines there. Oh, that was a chance for Youssef Krug. England into double figures, 10-7 in front, long way back from here for the French pair. Javier and Joaquin will hope to keep up the pressure. Well watched, cheap point for France, but still 2 points behind as they side out. 8-10. Youssef Krug puts it into play. Good communication between the brothers and fired through the block for a winner. No, that's been given to France. It was out and it wasn't touched by Arnaud Gautier-Ra. I thought he'd got a hand on the ball. Let's see here. No, it was all net rather than French hand. It's a key point for France. Ball with a bit of moisture on it. Being dried at the side of the court by Youssef Krug. 9-10. Into play. Joaquin is blocked out of it. Monster block from Arnaud Gautier-Ra. France draw level 10-10 in the second set. The Bello brothers' lead has slipped away for the moment. Bit of confidence now in the play of Krug and Gautier-Ra. Joaquin, yeah, makes certain of that. Great angle. And we reach the technical timeout in the second set. A reminder, England took the first set 21 points to 19. They were 3 points clear, the Bello brothers. France have pegged them back. And at the technical timeout, the advantage is a single point in the second set. England leading by 11 points to 10. You can see the run of the last 10 points. That 8, 9 and 10 proving to be absolutely key for France's prospects in this fixture.
Look, it's quite intense. Ready to play more. Going straight up to the main street.
Would you do that? Most of my cousins live in France, just outside Paris.
For real?
For real.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a smart move, Joe.
So after the technical timeout,
I see.
4 players back onto court.
You just made all the French people happy.
England lead by a set to nil, by 11 points to 10 in the second. The Bello brothers now in red and black, playing from right to left. They'll be serving. Krug, Gautier-Ra, high with the set, looks good for France, and they make no mistake. Simple, decisive play from the French pair.
11-11.
Gautier-Ra. Jump serve from well behind his baseline. Joaquin lifts it up for his twin brother Javier, who rolls it away gently for a winner. England side out.
Sorry, who in the lead?
Javier's turn with the serving duties. Off into the net and stayed on England's side of the court. Not what they wanted at all. France side out in the simplest possible fashion. Youssef Krug. Off the forearms of Javier to Joaquin. Can't kill the point. Advantage France here. And they score. And there's a slightly different complexion on this second set now, with France ahead by 1, 13-12. Krug ready to serve. Bello brothers need this one. It's not ideal. Gautier-Ra got underneath it, but was unable to send the ball towards Krug. 13 all, second set. First set to England, 21-19. Joaquin's serve. Gautier looks good here for Crew. Read by the Bello brothers. They have control. Gautier right underneath it. It's going to cross. It's down. Ball hits the net, takes the sting out of the play. Gautier with a desperate dive forward. Oh, well played, France. Longest rally of the match. And the French pair come away with the point. Superb beach volleyball from all four players. France still in with a chance here in this second set. Here come the Bello brothers. Oh, what a combination that was. That spike had the full force of Joaquin Bello's right arm behind it. All square at 14 all in the second. Another change of ends.
I think my nerves can take a third set.
No, it's too much. We need one. Why not?
Javier serving left to right. Difficult one here for France. Now they're in better shape. Guided home for a winner. Great control at the net from Arnaud Gautier, who steps onto the other side of the court to help his opponent back to his feet. There's a brief pause here while Joaquin heads over to clean his sunglasses. So France lead by a single point. 15-14. Yusuf Cruz asked for the ball to be dried and now serves. The French would love an ace here. The Bello brothers have control. What a beautiful spike that was again from Joaquin.
Back on equal terms, it's 15 all, ladies and gentlemen. And
that was delivered with real force and energy. 15 all, second set. Gautier drills that home. He'll have another go here. There's going to be a joust and England win it. Joaquin against Yusuf Crew, and Joaquin wins the point. England back in front by a single point, 16-15. That could signal the start of a run to home here for the Bello brothers. Set coming up from Crew. Gautier is blocked out of it, but finds the point for France. 16 all. Now to the business end of this second set and potentially the closing stages of this match. France would love a decent run of points and take us into a decider. It's a good looking serve. The Bello brothers have dealt with it and fire that one home. Joaquin with a brilliant spike again. England side out. Javier ready with the serve. Gautier, Crew. Gautier finds the sand on the angle. Lovely delivery from Arnaud Gautier. And there's nothing to separate them in the latter stages of this second set. Crew's serve. The Bellos have control. Advantage Bello brothers over the top. And it's come straight back to England, who fire home for a winner. Well, that was an error of judgment from the French pair. And France have decided... Was there a time? No, it's a change of ends. I thought I heard a timeout call, but it's just a change of ends rather than a French timeout. England lead by 1, 18-17. Joaquin ready to serve. Into play. Yusuf Crew lifts it up high. Underneath it, the Bello brothers. This could be crucial. It's come back to the Bello brothers' side of the court. Here's the set from Joaquin. Javier over the top. Gautier underneath it. Now he returns to spike. Oh, yes. Well played, France. England could have run away with the point, taken a 2-point lead, and would have been odds on to win the match. What defense from Crew and Gautier-Ra. The match still very much in the balance here. Oh, what a thumping spike that was. Between the legs of Gautier-Ra. And he knew very little about it. The speed of the delivery from Joaquim was epic. Javier's turn to serve. A set 19-18. It's come straight back. Well, it will do this time. Now, time and space for England. Off the wrist. Surely they'll win this one. That won't come back. It's match point England. 20-18 they lead. And by 1-0. France now call the timeout at match point down. Will that help their fortunes? We'll find out shortly after their 30-second break. The court will be groomed one more time.
Balancing it out, right?
Twins, I wonder which one's the eldest.
That's a big one. Match point, ladies
The
and
fellow
gentlemen.
brothers combining superbly. As we take a look at the way the last 10 points have unfolded. 6 versus 4. And it's match point England as the Bello brothers look for the last available place in the pool stages of the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event here in Cape Town. And they are 1 point away from securing their berth in the pool stages here. Took the first set 21-19. They lead 20-18 in the second. It is match point England. Here we go. Match point and serving. It's over the top. Crew lifts it up for Gautier-Ra. A joust between the two. A joust won by France. France side out and will serve. But it's match point England. They will be receiving this serve. And the Bello brothers will hope that they can pass, set and spike their way to victory here. Great strength from Arnaud Gautier-Ra during that joust. Crew serve. Here's the pass. Here's the set. The block. They'll go again. England recycling this ball. Underneath it. Big chase. The match is over. England win by 2-0. 21-19. 21-19. And the Bello brothers are into the main draw. There will be 2 English sides in the main draw after Issa Batrain and Freddie Villalocos won earlier over Crab and Sander of the USA. The Bello brothers will join their countrymen in the main draw here at the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event here in Cape Town. The Bello brothers have defeated Youssef Crew and Arnaud Gautier-Ra in 2 sets, 21-19, 21-19. Excellent play from the Bello brothers. And they got it done in just under 40 minutes on centre court. And we'll see them back in action for the first of their pool matches on Thursday. Our coverage will run all day across 2 courts tomorrow. You'll be able to join us for the start of the pool stages before we move into the knockout stages and the medal matches at the weekend. The Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 event here in Cape Town has got off to a cracking start. Some big wins in qualifying and a big win for the Bello brothers, who are into the pool stages in Cape Town. Hope you've enjoyed today as much as I have. See you for more on Thursday. Thank you for your company and goodbye for now.